I hear that.
Look at you.
This is the race for Nairobi.
This is a meltdown, Jeff. This is a meltdown.
Okay, Bishop, as you're melting down, I want to know what's the one thing you're going to do for Nairobi. One thing.
Number one, Nairobi will be clean within a week. Number two, the infrastructure.
Within a week?
Yeah, within a week. Within a week.
How are you going to do that, Bishop?
You hire people, you hire trucks, you go to the slums, get
you
everybody
didn't do that
out.
as MP in Star
I did that as MP. I did.
Come on, man.
I did.
I went
Jeff,
to your constituency. It was filthy.
No, it was never. My constituency was never filthy. Even by the time I left Starehe, I had bought a truck with the CDF money, a truck for the Starehians to carry all the garbage and take it the place where we.
Where is that truck now?
I don't know what happened when the new MP came in, but we had even fully paid for it.
Is the new MP your son?
No. The Starehe is a different MP. Right. So when the new MP came in...
so you're going to clean up Nairobi in 1 week?
In 1 week and fix the infrastructure as fast as possible.
Which one? What? The roads?
The roads are bad. The roads are bad.
You're going to fix the roads?
As fast as possible. They cannot be done within a very short time, but they have to be done as fast as possible. There are some roads today in Nairobi that are impassable.
I know.
So they have to be fixed as fast as possible for people to get from point A to point B and for us to be able to function, to operate as a country.
Esther,
no, you're coming this way.
I'm coming.
For me, I feel it's almost impossible to do that in 1 week.
Yes.
Because first of all, you go into the county, there's all that swearing in process and whatever, and then you got to find out, is there money? First of all, no supplier, no reputable supplier is going to work with City Hall without a payment. Because right now, if you look at the debt list of City Hall, as Kisia had mentioned, it's growing.
Yeah.
It's because people are not getting paid. So if you're looking for anybody and say, oh, come and help me clean up Nairobi, nobody's going to do it. So the first thing is, I don't think we can promise Nairobians that even within the first 6 months, you will see visible change. But what will happen is you have to put a plan in place when you get in to make sure that, first of all, you have the funds. Second thing, that you have the right people for the job. It's not going to happen overnight. But I'll tell you one thing. If I'm your governor, I'm going to be the working governor, and we're going to start working together. But we're not going to do this short term just to show you today that I can clean up. Whatever plans we put in place, you know, Dandora slum, the Dandora garbage place has to be removed. Recycling plants have to be set. Investor confidence has to come in. Nobody wants to partner with the city council or the county government in a PPP because of their reputation. So you have to change that.
Wait, Bishop. Miguna, can Nairobi be cleaned up in 1 week?
Well, Jeff, what I'm hearing is that my colleagues do not know the role of a governor. The role of a governor is not to be a clerk, okay? The role of a governor is not to be a preacher. The role of a governor is to have a vision, an ideology, and a manifesto that contains programs to deliver. It's like a school.
Answer the question.
You have teachers with lessons and they can teach. Not everybody can be a principal. They are talking about things they can go around doing with orcas and whatnot, but nobody with a clear vision. Out of all these putative candidates, I'm the only one with a manifesto.
That's your manifesto?
This is my manifesto. It's done. It is done. No, can I finish, please?
Yeah, how many pages?
What does pages have to do with it? I'm saying, no. Just listen to me.
Copy, cut, and paste manifesto.
Excuse me, please.
It's nothing new.
Can I finish? Jeff, can I finish what I'm saying?
The structures
can I
we're
please
going to put
finish?
in dealing with the issue of solid
I'll get
waste.
to you, Philip. I'll get to you, Philip.
Yeah.
Miguna,
You know, we have to be disciplined in
know.
terms of the way
I
we deliver.
understand. Let's
when
hear your
they
manifesto.
speak, I keep quiet.
What's your bottom line?
So let me tell you the bottom line.
Go on.
The bottom line is that you must have a vision of fixing things. The most important problem that Nairobians face is corruption. Without a question.
You can fix that.
I can fix that.
Corruption.
So the first thing that you do,
Yes.
is you do a forensic audit.
That's what I
of
said.
the entire. No, listen
That's
to
what
me.
I said.
No. Listen to me.
Go on.
I'm the only one who did a manifesto.
Oh, come on.
She read my manifesto and thought that
boy.
she can step
It was a
forward.
copy, cut,
She does
and
not
paste.
have a
Cut
manifesto.
and paste.
So I don't know what I cut. I don't know whose
my
I cut.
manifesto. Let me tell you what my
But no,
manifesto
let
is.
me finish,
I had a
please.
vision to light Nairobi. I got down. I came up with the right agreements, and I actually ended up lighting Nairobi. You saw it from
Jeff,
the
can I
vision
finish?
to implementation.
No,
what are you
you're
going
not
to
saying
finish? I
anything.
mean, your manifesto
Now, Jeff,
is the same.
Hold on.
Let's
Philip Kisia has not spoken.
Please let me finish what I am
and
going
then I
to
go
do.
to Kisia. Go on, finish.
I am going to deal with corruption.
How?
And
Go
I am
to
going
anti-corruption.
By forensic audit.
No,
Are
listen.
you going to arrest people?
Okay, listen
Are you
first.
going to arrest
He
people?
Can you
do
listen
anything.
first?
I'm listening.
How?
Once you do a forensic audit and you identify the crooks within the system and you identify the holes through which the system, the crooks are sucking in the public funds, you seal those holes, you have the evidence presented to the authorities to prosecute the crooks, and you hire people of integrity within the administration. That's number one.
Okay,
Jeff.
in what period of time will you
This
arrest?
forensic audit will be done within the first 6 months. You must do that first. Everybody who is telling you they are going to deal with corruption, and they are not talking about how they are going to identify the corrupt and what they are going to do about the corrupt, are not telling you anything. Once you do that, you save public funds.
Give us a name.
Pardon me?
Who are you going to take down?
I'm going to start with Kidero.
He's
He's the biggest
You're the
thief.
governor.
No, but you remove him.
Hold on. How are you going to start with Kidero?
Listen,
Kidero
my
would be
friend.
gone.
First of all, the fact that somebody has not been elected or re-elected doesn't mean you don't arrest the thief. You arrest the thief. For example, Kenyans
How
have
will
been
that
demanding
benefit
that the
Nairobians?
Anglo-listing thieves be arrested.
Bishop wants
The
to know.
theft
We're
took
talking
place more
about
than 10
delivering
years.
How will that
services to
benefit Nairobians?
Nairobians.
No, but I'm saying, first of all, Nairobians are paying taxes and are getting no services. So you must be able to save them the money that they are paying. Without locking up these thieves and preventing more theft, you cannot build the roads.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Philip Kisia, please come in.
Thank you, Jeff. Now, I think Miguna, my good friend Miguna, is looking for the wrong job. He probably needs to apply for Kenya Anti-Corruption Commission.
It's got vacancies.
But anyway,
It's got vacancies.
I think
There's an opening, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes, there's an
exactly.
opening, and he can get there sooner than being a governor of Nairobi.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean, do it
Without-
now.
without
No, let him
campaigning.
go
Without
now.
campaigning.
Let him
Now-
go now and then do that job.
there are two things that we need to look at. One, the internal issues. So as a governor, I will continue with the internal reforms that had started. The issues of human resource review, that the report had been completed. When I get back, I'll make sure that the recommendation by Pricewaterhouse are implemented within the first 6 months. The second thing that I done, ICT strategy, that my friend Kidero has attempted to implement, I'll make sure that it is implemented the way it has been envisaged through the ICT strategy that was formulated by the ICT department.
How are you going to do that? Kisia, how are you going to do that?
We have already started. You've seen the GGPay. GGPay was actually my brainchild.
No, come on.
It was my brainchild, my friend.
Somebody else is taking
It was
credit?
my brainchild. So Kidero is actually implementing what has started. But we were not to end with GGPay or just automating parking. We are supposed to have automated the entire institution. All the services should have been automated. The other thing is the issue of finance. I had audited accounts. I found the institution with an unaudited account from 2003. But by the time I was leaving office, had audited accounts up to 2011. The other thing that I'll do that is internal is the issue of asset management. We need to know how many the assets we have and our net value. But in terms of what things the Nairobians would want done, one, the issue of solid waste. Within 6 months, I would have engaged National Youth Service to assist lifting solid waste to Dandora.
National Youth.
National Youth.
You're going to call them in?
Yes.
Through the national government?
No, I'll engage them. I'll engage them as a contractor. It is government to government. So they'll come in to help in the interim while I work on the integrated solid waste management program that had started and it stopped when Kidero took over office. The report is there. The strategy had been done. The feasibility has been done. By now, Dandora should have been closed. By now, we should have a landfill in Ruai or any other site that had been identified.
Okay. Hold that thought. Hold that. Wait. I got a question from Robert Alai. This applies to all of you. He says, all these four are ex-ODM members. Can each of them explain why they left ODM? Esther.
I left ODM because what I was trying to, I wanted a party that wasn't tribal. and I found that, and that where there were systems in place. When I ran for Embakasi, I realized that somebody who was key, Musalia, should have come and campaign for me. But he didn't, because within ODM, he wanted Were's brother so that he could have more Luya candidates or in parliament, members of parliament. And for me, that was really heartbreaking. And then when I was running for mayor, that was the first time, I noticed that we had two groups. Here I was in Nairobi with Raila, with a group of councillors. And then there was another group in Mombasa with Raila's brother. And for me, I thought, okay, you're one party, you're fighting against an opposition, another party. And here within your own party, you have a lot of differences.
Okay.
So that's why.
Kisia.
I left ODM because of two reasons. One, the leadership is extremely dishonest. They can actually con you during the night and daytime. I was to be Kidero's running mate.
How were you conned?
I was removed from the party list in the morning, the day Kidero was presenting his papers. Yet, one Raila Amolo Odinga had assured me that I was going to be the running mate. Now, if you have a leadership that is connish, that has no integrity, I cannot be part of that group. And I have sworn, like my sister Bishop, that I will never be part of ODM or that Orange and Democratic Party. I will never be. The other thing, in Orange and Democratic Party, if you don't have money that you've looted, if you don't have enough cash coming from your nose, your mouth, and elsewhere, you have no chance of getting anything.
But had you paid anything to be the running mate? Had you were you asked to pay?
That is why I was removed. I didn't pay.
You didn't have the money.
Now, Jeff,
Bishop.
there is something, first of all, I wanted to clarify. Yeah?
Go on.
For me, when I talk about garbage, and when I say about within a week, we can clean up Nairobi, there is no way we are going to be able to work when garbage is right at our doorstep. It doesn't take just the county government workers to do this work. It will take all the youth within the slums or within, and they are already there. It's only that they have been stopped by the current county government to work. If they are facilitated, all the youth will move around and the whole county will be clean.
But Bishop, let's
within
face
no time.
it, you cannot clean Nairobi
But
in
you
1
can
week.
mobilize people, and everybody would be ready as long as we offer the trust.
I know the
to
world was
deliver
created
the
in
garbage.
6 days, Bishop, but
Yes,
you cannot clean Nairobi in 1 week.
Nairobi can be cleaned within a week. Garbage can be removed
Okay,
within
why
a week.
did you leave ODM?
Okay, good. Now, I left, yes, because of the dishonesty, but also because I realized that there will never be fair nominations, free and fair nominations. And I realized here, my political calling is at stake. However, there is a third point. When you are in a party and you have worked for this party for so long, and all of a sudden, they bring your tribal issues in play. The time you were working for them and you have succeeded and you brought some glory in there, I was the first person to deliver the Starehe.
You seem to like being in ODM. You were enjoying it for a moment.
And everything was good. But now, when they found somebody, and when I was vying for Nairobi Gubernatorial, and there was nobody from their tribe, it was okay. But when they got somebody from their tribe and who had the money, like Kisi had said, who brought in the money, then they decided we are doing away with this Kikuyu girl. And that is when things fell apart.
Okay, do you think Jubilee is going to be fairer on you?
Jubilee will have free and fair nominations that the president and the deputy president have guaranteed us that one. And our nominations will be done by IEBC.
And if
That's
you do
done.
not make that nomination, Bishop,
I
what
will
are you going to
support
come and say?
whoever wins. If somebody wins and I do not win, I will support
If
them.
Sonko wins?
I will support
If
him.
Dennis Wawera wins?
I will support him. But Jeff, we can bet. I guarantee you, I will win.
Jeff,
Meguna, your turn. Why did you leave?
All these people left because Jubilee formed government. That's the truth. They left after Raila did not become president. So let me just speak for myself.
This guy ran
So I
nuts.
want to tell you these are opportunists. Mr. Kisia left because he was not appointed deputy running mate of Kidero.
Yes.
Bishop left after she failed to be
Nominated.
nominated. And why did she fail? Because she lied, she had a degree and she did not.
Not nominated.
So
Because the
Kidero
nominations
locked
were
her
not to be free and
out,
fair.
right? Kidero locked her out because she lied. A bishop lied.
Kidero locked
So that
me
is
out.
how Kidero locked her out.
So we did not go for
Now
nomination.
she has left
So we did not go
to
for
go to
nomination.
Jubilee because Jubilee is in government and she's turning it into a tribal thing. We were not here to talk about that. We were here to talk about Nairobians. And my friend,
And
I
now you
found
have
it.
remembered
I found it
Nairobians.
so cynical. Please don't heckle me. Let me present my vision.
Go on.
Because when they're speaking, I keep quiet because I'm disciplined. I don't interrupt them. But when I'm speaking, they tend to gang up. So I don't know.
Go on.
But let me tell you this. They think vision means nothing. They think manifesto means nothing. They think you can just come here and hawk your words and you don't have to
Why
put them
did
down.
you leave
Bishop,
ODM?
Which I did.
Yes.
All right? And they think the fight against corruption is a joke. That if you are a leader, you don't have to talk about integrity. You don't have to talk about the fact that you're going to fight the cartels. That if you want to do that, you go to EACC. That's wrong. That's why we are where we are. That is why Nairobi was voted one of the most corrupt cities and Kenya was number 3 after South Africa. Do you understand? Because we have had bad leaders. We were at the same place as Malaysia in 1963. Malaysia now is a developed country. Singapore got independence in 1965. Singapore now is a developed country. Botswana, which is smaller than us in terms of population and GDP per capita, at the time of independence, is now ahead of us. Why? Because our leaders have been stealing from us. Our leaders have not created employment. Our leaders do not care about infrastructure. They come here and want to talk rosy poetry and heckle, but when it comes to the nitty-gritties of doing it, they don't. Mr. Kisia was given a chance. He failed. Because when he left...
You say he failed?
Yes, let me finish.
Can you spare,
Let me
us
finish.
from his
You can
speech?
respond later.
Yeah, he's spitting on us. He's
let me
spitting
speak.
and spitting on us.
Please, do you know why I say
not
Kisia
fair.
failed? Kisia failed because by the time he left, there were a lot of ghost workers in Nairobi. People who were just earning and not working. And in fact, somebody as corrupt as Kidero has acknowledged that problem. So my point is this.
You're giving him too much airtime.
You see, they complain because they don't want facts.
No,
Right.
too much airtime.
You can
answer that. Why
blabber,
did
but
you
when
leave
it comes to
ODM?
facts, they don't want. So in the end,
Yes.
you ask me, why did I leave ODM? Because of corruption.
Okay.
Because people like Margaret
Shut
were
up.
stealing public
Stealing
funds.
what? What did I steal
You
from
stole
you?
public you
I
stole,
did
you stole
it,
houses.
and I'm going to sue you, and you're going to prove it. I stole
Jeff,
houses from who?
Jeff, I want to read.
I did not steal anything.
Okay. Okay. Hold the thought. Hold the thought.
Jeff, I want to read.
Margaret, hold on, Miguda.
Let me read this.
Bishop, before we go to break,
Yes.
real quick, someone says you're going to be Eugene Wamalwa's running mate. Is that true?
Eugene Wamalwa is my friend. And I think he's also vying. You know, he's a CS.
Yeah.
He can't come out and say he's vying.
Why can't he come out?
I think he will vie when that time comes. However, question is who is supposed to be whose running mate? How about people looking at him being my running mate?
Would you be his?
No, not now. Definitely not. We are going to go for the nominations, and I believe, to be fair to all the aspirants, whoever is number 1 is the governor, whoever is number 2 is the deputy, and that's a fair deal.
What if you're number 3?
Then you support the others. You support the number 1 and 2.
Okay.
If you're number 1, you're governor, number 2, you're deputy, and the rest support this
All right.
team.
Or you can always go independent like Miguna.
No way. No way. He's a man
Hold
who
on,
nobody
Philip,
can
I'm
watch.
going to take a break, come back
Yeah.
and talk about, get to you, and then Esther as well, okay?
But I need to substantiate
You
my
can
claim.
substantiate after
Yes,
the
I
break,
do.
Miguna.
Yes.
Keep tweeting at Miguna, at Bishop Wanjiro, at Philip Kisia, at Esther Pasaris, at Koinange Jeff. The hashtag Race for Nairobi. My goodness. This race is hot. This race is